guys.
Hi.
Paul and Cheyenne here. Just another little brief one for you. This time we're stepping back not too far in the past, but just going to go over something that Cheyenne got to do actually.
Yeah.
So a while back Cheyenne brought herself some hot laps with the Heimie
Andre
at Hampton Downs. So I know she was looking towards that for such a long time. In fact, that was heading into before we went over to
Yes,
Adelaide,
so funny story. So I knew that there were like hot laps happening at Hampton. They announced that they were going to bring some drivers. I wasn't sure who at the time because it was around Adelaide time and we had just kind of like finalised going to Adelaide. And then I saw that it was Andre and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. Like I missed out on the Liam Lawson hot lap. I've been wanting to do it for ages. I've always wanted to try and feel what it's like to be in a V8 Supercar, and so I jumped on the opportunity to do it and Mum and Dad were like, you did what? So yeah, so I bought that.
I was stoked.
And honestly, best experience of my life. The next best thing I think will be if I actually get to go into a like proper like supercar hot lap. That's the dream.
Yeah, so look, heading into that, you know, I was sharing with Cheyenne a little bit about my experience of actually doing the U-Drive out at Hampton Downs.
Yes, I did that.
Where I got to do 5 laps of me driving a race car with a race car driver next to me, you know, telling you how to do it and stuff. So anyway, out of that I was kind of sharing a little bit about that experience with Cheyenne, some things to expect, and I think kind of helped set up for you to be able to enjoy the moment a bit more.
Yeah, so obviously heading into it I was super excited, but it was really funny because I knew exactly from what Dad was saying kind of what to expect, but then at the same time I didn't, because that first like actual when Andre put his foot to the pedal drop down into like out of the pit lane, because it's quite a drop. Like when you're watching and you see them come out, you don't realise how much of it's like a thunk, and I was like, ah!
Well, it's actually a bit of a sensory overload because you got the massive acceleration that you're not okay. You've felt some V8 acceleration in my one.
Yeah, but that's nothing. But that's
nothing compared to a proper race car.
Yeah.
And the acceleration that they get, plus then you get to where it just drops away from the straight there and dips around to the right.
Yeah.
And the G-forces you get to experience.
Like, and you know what the funny thing was too, before, in the lead up to me actually getting in the car with Andre, I posted on my socials and tagged him and be like, I'm so excited because I get to be in a drive with you, because I've followed him for quite a while because he's a Kiwi race car driver. And then he reposted, he's like, can't wait, and I was like to Mum and I was like, oh my gosh, like, what? Like, because when, as a fan, it's so cool when like drivers are actually like, oh, my fans actually like are really excited to experience something different with me as well. So that on that side was really cool. And not only when like I was in the car, I managed, even though it was like quite loud, obviously Andre warned me, he's like, I'm not going to be able to hear you, but I managed to have a bit of a chat with him and be like, so what is it like, because we were coming into the pit entry, so it was a bit quieter, and I asked him like, is it like this on all the tracks? And he was like, actually it's funny you say that because some of them are really tight and you literally have to like clip onto it. And then when we went to Adelaide I was like, oh my gosh, Dad, I now know what he means, because the Adelaide pit entry is really close to when they go around the first corner.
Right.
And I could see what he meant because I watched him do it and I was like, whoa!
Especially when you understand the speed they're coming down from.
Oh yeah, like
you know,
full speed, because it's the like just before the main straight, because they come around that corner into pit entry, which is literally, so like you've got the corner here where like there's a bunch of like people watching and their entry is right here, and then they're turning around and they're on the main straight to go like start finish line, so it's insane. Like, so look,
I'm going to ask the question. So you've been a racing enthusiast for a number of years, thanks to me, and so in terms of your experience around motor racing and that, I mean, what did this really mean to you to actually finally get to go in a race car?
Well, as well at the time, I think it was the closest car to the one that Andre drives. So for me, it was actually cool to be like kind of the passenger seat and see what they deal with on a daily for as a driver, and really appreciate the hard work they actually put into doing that for those, like, it made me appreciate what they do when they get to Bathurst, because they're in that car for what, like, is it 6 hours the Bathurst is?
Oh.
I don't know how long, I know it's long because it's Bathurst, but like it made me really appreciate like them as athletes as well as like understanding the hard work they put in behind the scenes to understand the different tracks and like their car.
Actually, I think it's a good point you just raised there about motor racers being athletes, because the G-forces that are involved, the heat that's involved. As much as they're strapped into their seats, I mean, the guys get really strong necks. I mean, anyone who's been watching F1 for a while, knows how bushy, tree stumpy, the guys' necks get.
Versus like the beginning of the season and the end of the season, you can see the difference.
Look, because the body undergoes so much forces, and extreme forces.
But not only that, I now understand because I obviously had to put on all the proper gear. So I had to put on the race suit, the belt, like not the, well, yeah, it wasn't balaclava, wasn't it? Balaclava, and like the helmet as well, even as a passenger. And I was like, it wasn't even like summertime or the heats that they get to go into, because it was early November that we did it, I think, because it was before Adelaide.
Yeah.
So it was early November, and it's not like it's boiling hot.
Late spring, early summer.
Yeah, so it's like a decent degree, and I was like fully sweating when I got out of that, and I wasn't even in the car for that long. Yet alone the stints that these boys have to do, so it's insane. Like
one little fun moment that my wife and I had yelling out to Jaime, but just as Cheyenne was about to take off, as we said, "Fang it!" So so in the common tongue that means go for it, don't hold back. Let it have it.
He let loose. Let me tell you, I felt it, and I don't do roller coasters. But the feeling of being in a race car is something I can't explain. It just feels so good, and I loved it. Like, I loved it so much.
Now, let's circle back to the event. So,
yes.
Obviously, it is a hot laps event. This is the kind of thing that Hampton Downs put on, semi-regularly, and they do U-Drive experiences and stuff. So, from the point of view of a facility and what they put on, what do you think of the place?
It's incredible because they've also got I think it's the skid track too, so you can do training for like they do courses for young ones to learn control of the car and stuff like that, and they put on different events, like they do City Front, they do the drifting stuff, they've got things for corporate, all sorts of experience, and the go-karting as well, I think. It's such a cool facility, and I know it's also linked up with a few of the other ones around the country, but that one, it's got like views for days. You can walk around majority of the track and see good views of like anyone doing the track as well, so it's really cool as a spectator. Yeah,
good facility. It's a shame, as we would have found out now. Well, we have found out now that the V8 Supercars aren't going there as yet. It's going to Ruperna, but
maybe one day. I'd like it there one day.
Look, I'm sure it will. It'll happen one day. But anyway, so I'm going to cut to the footage shortly of Cheyenne screaming her head off in the car. I'm sorry in advance for your eardrums. Like, there's a bit you'll hear when you see it. Like, Andre puts his foot down, and I'm just like, ah! Because it's the initial reaction, and then I get into it. But also, side note, that Dad probably didn't touch on because he forgot about it. We also got to race a Porsche on one of the bits in the straight, so enjoy watching that, because I got very excited, because I think, I'm pretty sure Andre overtakes him. I can't remember, did you have the Lambo going around the track at the same time with someone?
Might have done, I think.
I know while you drive, they had the Lambo going.
There was three cars, I know there was three cars, because we had the Porsche going, maybe the Lambo, and I was in the Mustang, so, yeah.
Oh, when I did my U-Drive, I got taken around in the Porsche GT3. OMG. All I'm going to say is I don't know how laws of physics apply to that thing staying on the track.
No, but that's the thing I got really excited about, because me and Andre overtook the Porsche, and I know how blinking fast that thing is.
Anyway, that's enough of our waffle. So watch the video and hope you enjoy it. And it's just the more of that kind of stuff to come as we share our experiences with you. So hope you enjoy.
So from daughter and
Dad.
Enjoy.
Yeah, it's all from her and it's all from him. Mitchell! Mitch! Connie bomb, quick! Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
See you in 2 weeks or a week and a half.
Oh, you're going over, are you?
Yeah.
That was incredible. Stop! Wait!
Smash the like button, just like Cam Waters likes to smash into other race cars.
Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications because you don't want to miss out on this amazing content we have.